What's up, guys? Here with another watched and added video. Hope you all had a good Thanksgiving. We start here with Grease. I'm not a huge fan of musicals, as I've said before on this channel, and this is one of the musicals I can actually bear watching and enjoy. Early John Travolta at his best here. Olivia Newton-John was also amazing in this movie. Some catchy music and dance numbers in this. The only musical that I like more than this or can stand more than this would be Rock of Ages, because that's more of the type of music I enjoy. But as far as musicals go, I'd recommend this to people if they asked what musicals I would enjoy or that I would recommend. So I mean, if you haven't seen this before, it's worth checking out. Happy to have it in my collection. Then we have The Graduate. This is considered a classic for its time. It definitely pushed the envelope. Doesn't age too well, as to where now it's not really as, pushing the line. This is more of a PG movie these days, I guess you can say. But watching this movie, I could see where Dustin Hoffman got a lot of his characterisms that he uses in Rain Man, as he uses a lot of them in this movie as well. I'm kind of wondering if the person who did the casting for Rain Man casted him based off of watching this movie. I mean, it's an okay movie. Yeah, see, it's rated PG these days. Yeah, it's an okay movie. It's not like the best movie, but I can see how it pushed boundaries for its time. But definitely worth checking out if you haven't seen it before. Happy to have it added to my collection. Then we have The Hustler. I got this in a mystery box just like the previous two movies. And heard a lot of good things about this movie. Again, considered a classic. And I actually really enjoyed this movie. It was in black and white, which I thought I would hate because of it. But I actually turned out to enjoy it a lot. Paul Newman does fantastic in this movie. I want to see the sequel just because I'm also trying to collect all the Tom Cruise movies, The Color of Money. Leave comments down below if you've seen that and if it's worth picking up or whatnot, or if it's as good as this one. Because I'm a big Tom Cruise fan and Paul Newman has delivered in most of the movies of his that I've watched. So happy to add this to my collection. Then we have The King's Speech. This I heard, I'm not a huge art house movie fan. I thought this was going to be one of those movies that got an Oscar because it's an art house movie. This is actually a very good movie for once. That actually deserved all the awards it got. Colin Firth, not a huge fan of his, but does amazing in this movie. So does Jeffrey Rush. If you've not seen this movie before, I definitely, even if you don't like, art house movies either, just for the historical, story, this would be worth checking out at least once. So, I mean, if you've never seen this before, worth checking out for sure. And then lastly, we have the second season of Damages. I absolutely loved the first season of this show, and I loved the second season even more. I mean, even more big stars in this season. You got Timothy Olyphant in there. You got Marissa Gay Harden. You got William Hurt. You still have Ted Danson and Tate Donovan, Rose Byrne, Glenn Close. One of those shows where you have to watch every episode to know what's going on, because there's always an angle or a manipulation of some kind to get to the end result. Jumps back and forward in the timelines. One of those FX series that kind of push the boundaries of television. Maybe not as risque as like Nip Tuck or Rescue Me or The Shield, but still very, very good storytelling. So, I mean, this I would 100% recommend this series to anyone who has not seen it before. It is streaming on Hulu, I believe. So, definitely check that out. But that's it for this video. Otherwise, if you like content like this, please like and subscribe. Your support is much appreciated. I'm also on Letterboxd. The link is over in the profile of this page. Otherwise, until next time, guys, have a good one.